Here's 8 key differences between in-person competition and online powerlifting. Number 1, you do not need a singlet. You're welcome to wear a singlet, and the purpose of a singlet is to make the judging easier, but no longer is a singlet required. You can just wear a t-shirt and shorts, you can wear tights, you don't even have to wear a shirt at all if you don't want to. Number 2, when it comes to the squat, we have slightly different rules that I believe are a little more clear. You are going to get the top of your acetabulum below the anterior surface of your patella. That's what we are looking for when it comes to squat depth. The hip crease can vary, particularly with large lifters. Sometimes it's a little confusing. Our rule, I believe, makes things more clear. Our judges are trained in anatomy, so they know what to look for. And the real thing that you are looking for as a layperson is your femur below parallel at the bottom of a squat. Number 3, for the bench press, we have a couple of rules that are different than most in-person competitions. Number 1, we have the strictest range of motion requirement. You must bring the bar down so that your elbow touches or breaks the top surface of the plane of the bench press in order for your range of motion to count. Number 2, for the bench press, you are allowed to put your feet in almost any position you want. They can be up in the air, they can be on the bench, they can be on the ground, they may be on your toes. However, you may not have your feet tucked underneath you so that the anterior part of your foot is behind your belly button or the top of your iliac crest. Also for the bench, we allow incidental head movement. So some lifters, their head comes off very slightly off the bench. That's not a problem. You may also fold up a small towel if you wish and put your head on that. However, we do not allow intentional driving of the head back into the bench to aid the lift. Number 4, for deadlifts, we have 2 main differences from in-person powerlifting competitions. We do not require that you wear knee-high socks while deadlifting. Okay, that's necessary when you have many people lifting on the same bar to prevent any blood transfusion. We don't have to worry about that. And our lift ends at the top. So when you are in the finished, locked out position, if you want to drop it, you can. Okay, our lift finishes at the top of the deadlift. Number 5, we have the clean and press. In-person powerlifting does not contest the clean and press. It's a lift I'm very excited about bringing back to mainstream. There's a couple of key rules about the clean and press to be aware of. You may simply lift it up all at once and clean it, or you may stop in the deadlift position and then clean it. You may shift your feet a little bit and shift your hands if necessary. The biggest thing is you are not allowed excessive lean back. The front of your face, your nose or chin, has got to stay in front of the posterior surface of your lower back. Anything more than that will be excessive lean back and the lift will not count. With the clean and press, the lift is over at the top when you are in the finished locked out position. With the clean and press, you can do a strict press. Most lifters will choose to do a push press. However, no jerk is allowed. The clean and jerk is performed in the Olympics. We are doing the clean and press. Number 6, the strict curl is part of online powerlifting. It's been recently contested, it's growing a lot in popularity. We allow you to use a gopher bar, a regular easy bar, or a straight bar if you wish. However, we're bringing the strict back to the strict curl. There is no shoulder shrug, there is no dip under the bar, there's no leaning or twisting of your torso. And you must lower the bar under control as well as lift the bar in order for it to count and meet our competition standards. With a strict curl, it's important to note that you will need to submit 2 angles of your lift for it to be an official lift. We need to see you from the front slightly to the side, and then we also need to see you directly to the side to make sure that your hips and upper back maintain contact with your support the entire time throughout the lift. Number 7, weigh-ins. Our weigh-ins occur directly after the lift. There's literally no time difference between your lifting and your weight. Whereas in many in-person competitions, there's a large time difference which allows lifters to do a significant cut. And so it's not really their real weight while they're lifting. Number 8, our final big difference between in-person powerlifting and online powerlifting is we have different weight classes. Not completely different, but we are expanding our range. At an in-person competition, there's only so many lifters, so it's not necessary to have super lightweight classes or super heavyweight classes because you get so few lifters there at a particular competition. We're dealing with worldwide online populations. So therefore, it's not fair for a 320-pound person to compete against a 410-pound person, or an 85-pound person to compete against a 105-pound person. So we have added new weight classes to the featherweight class. We have an under 88-pound class. We have a 97-pound class, a 105-pound class, a 114-pound class, plus, of course, then all the way up with the traditional weight classes. And we have added additional super heavyweight classes. We have the classic 275 that all federations have. Then we have a 315-pound weight class, a 355-pound weight class, a 405-pound weight class, and then we have the ultra super heavyweights, which is 406 pounds plus. This ensures that lifters are lifting against people of similar physical ability as they challenge themselves to see what they're able to do.